kind of riding high after getting a couple wins in a row. What was the atmosphere like today? How did they approach
Yeah, I was wrong. I mean, the Titan data is our second highest energy put of the entire season. That's why you do the data. Who knows? Maybe I was in a bad mood. Maybe I was looking for trouble. I don't know. The data just says I was wrong, and mark one down for analytics. There you go.
Did they follow through today? Another strong session.
They were fussy and fighting a lot and irritated and edgy. I know. I'll see what that looks like when I get the Titan data, but we had a lot of MAs because we installed a lot of stuff on third down and we got to clean some of that up.
Is there anything to being 2-0 and getting ready for another 2-0 team? The games just get bigger as the year goes on.
I talked to my team about it. I like playing good teams. They're well coached. They do a good job. They've got good players. I mean, you can watch special teams and you know what you're getting into, how hard they coach details. Now, y'all are going to be about, like there's one play or one mistake or whatever, and I get it because that's the result in the game. But I can just tell by the details how they coach. And I like going, those kind of teams make you better. And I can complain about our non-conference schedule all I want to, and wish we played an FCS team and didn't get that. And I was all kinds of things I could say, but when you play Houston, Texas State, Army, Tennessee, it's four well-coached programs that are really good, and it made us better. We got exposed a lot, and which this week we'll be better. Whether we win or lose, when we come home, we'll be better for playing this team.
UTSA as a program's 0-3 against FAU. One of those was your first year here. What is it about FAU that's always been a challenge?
I think it's just Florida in general. I mean, they've got really good players. The state is just filled with them. I don't know enough. I know our first year, we just weren't ready for them yet. We had a really poor offensive plan, and we did not execute it very well. That's what I remember the most.
We're getting ready to talk to Chase today. What's been your impression of how he's performed this season, especially given that he came into the year banged up a little bit?
Yeah, a neat kid first and foremost. He's a really good kid. I guess young man. That shows you how old I am again. Really steady. I mean, just steady. I mean, he doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. And to be honest, I thought Tate was going to be the one kicking the field goals. I didn't. But man, he just kept producing and kept producing and kept producing, and he won the job. And I feel confident when I put him out there. Obviously, the other day I put him out there for a 53-yarder, and I've been blessed. I've been very blessed. When you get to have Hunter pluses, Jared Sackett, and now follow with Chase, and I don't know how many years of eligibility he's got left, but him and Tate are a nice little pair out there. I mean, Tate handling the kickoff. I mean, Chase is good at that too. He's a really good kickoff guy too. But it just allows us to save him some swings in his leg and get both kids on the field at the same time.
Did the back injury at all make it difficult to assess what you'd be able to get out of him? Or
It just got him all of a sudden out of nowhere, like about a week before the Houston game, and he just had to deal with it. And then I probably overreacted when he went out there and almost knocked the goalpost down on the extra point. But I was trying to take care of his back, and I can just tell by the way he was walking. I've got some back issues at times. I can just tell by the way he was walking, he was trying to take care of himself, and I had another kicker that was healthy. So, but man, we're glad he's back and kicking the way he's kicking, no doubt.
I wanted to ask about Cam Alexander. How's his performance compared to what you expected when you brought him in here?
We always knew Cam was freaky talented. We didn't know how he was going to buy into the culture. You never know, but man, he loves it here. He has a smile on his face every day. He loves coming to practice. He's a joy to coach. We really have. We're blessed. When you pick up guys like Chase and Cam out of the portal, that's a real blessing.
What did it mean to see that he had the interception called back, and then he comes back the next week, he's able to get one on the books?
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, he does it in practice every day. He could return punts if we needed him to. He's that skilled.
We've talked a lot about the turnovers this year, and all three that you got against UAB were third and long or fourth and long situations. How critical is it to just kind of putting teams in those situations to force those mistakes?
Yeah, but we've been doing that all year. We haven't been very good on third down for some reason, Greg, and that's been a frustration of ours because that's been the strength of us for 4 years. But it has not been until recently, and we have studied the heck out of it, and try to see what that is. And we feel better right now. We've had one game of success, but can we get two? And when you play a quarterback as good as we're playing, a receiver as good as we're playing, 5 returning starters on the O-line, a really good running back, sometimes those kind of guys make you look bad too.
All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.